and welcome back to another episode of What Are We Talking About? Also, I forgot to add the winning piece of all time. So just give me 1 second before we get the episode started here. Just give me 1 little second.
Sorry, the winning piece of
all
what?
Right. The piece of resistance. Anyway, now we have a very special guest today. Very, very special guest. We have my brother, Martin. I couldn't click the button fast enough. But Martin, we have here. He is amazing, an amazing person, amazing VTuber, and everything else.
Aww.
But yeah, woo! We got him. Anyway, what to talk about today? Well, anyway, I guess
this is episode 26. We got 2 more episodes in this season, so there's a season finale we have for this season. It's going to be a lot of fun. People that are in here before have already heard about it. But, yeah, let's get started. Oh, by the way, we're also streaming on the new Twitch Wata channel, and there's a funny story regarding that. But let's introduce our guest first before we get started.
Yeah, so Martin, tell a little bit about yourself.
Well, simple things, really. My name is MartinusAKS. I'm part of Cactusito Dreamgrowth family. So that means Trev here is my uncle, and Hyrule here is my brother. And I'm a VTuber from Czech Republic. I do content, I suppose.
Does amazing content. Does really wait, well, I do not know our thing. What is that? There we go. Now,
the man is clicking buttons.
I'm clicking buttons. Anyway, I will say one of my favorite moments is whenever we played Stardew Valley together, and I accidentally clipped down your crops.
I'm sorry, you did what there?
Okay, so, alright, so the story, how it goes, is Martin invited me to go onto his Stardew Valley playthrough or whatever he was saying. I don't fully remember the whole context. But, so I go in and I join his like little farm and stuff, and I'm like playing around, and he had like this side of crops, right?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't played the game in a while, so I misclicked, and I accidentally stored one of his crops into it, and he's like, dude, what the hell are you doing? It's like, why are you destroying my crops? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I didn't know how to play the game. He's like, I invited you to my own place, and you destroyed my crop. Like, it just
I remember that clip vividly. It is actually clipped, it is.
Nice.
It's awesome.
You destroyed my beans, and then you deflated my cat too. So, like, you know, minor inconveniences.
Yeah. I deflated cat. But yeah, it was great. I would love to do it again. We got a good feel.
Sorry, what are you eating? What are you eating over there, Rules?
Pizza.
What kind of pizza?
Pepperoni and a mystery pizza. I don't know what it is.
He's got some of that mystery pizza, full of that mystery meat. Actually, it's wrong season. That was last month.
What makes it a mystery pizza? Did you close your eyes or something?
No, I don't know what it is. It has like spinach, cheese, and like a sausage, but I don't know what it is.
There you go, and the magic is gone.
Yeah, we have the ASMR here portion of the podcast where we get to hear Rules over here eating pizza and slurping up his mystery.
Classic.
Well, that's a mushroom. No, I'm not eating that. Never mind. I thought it was sausage.
You like mushrooms? What's wrong with mushrooms? It's like the best.
No.
Okay.
I don't like mushrooms. I'm putting
my all-time favorite food that has like fried mushrooms on it is like you saute some mushrooms until they're nice and sort of like crispy and kind of sauteed and stuff, and then add some cheese on there, and then put that onto like a Swiss burger, and oh my god, it's so good. Sorry, I'm just kind of like I'm over here salivating over here.
I know I wouldn't like it, but
it does sound really good. Yeah. So, what you been doing lately?
Actually, not much, to be honest. I have been trying to stream like consistently since like July, I'd say. Lately, like in the last 2 weeks, I guess I've just been spending time with friends, really playing stupid video games.
That's good.
I'm just having fun.
That's real good.
I'll probably get back into it, but you know, taking a little mental break, I suppose you could call that.
Oh, that's good. That's always good.
Yeah. I mean, if you're in like in real life more than in content creation, then even less actually, because I am still unemployed.
I just meant in general. but yeah, it's been a lot of. Anyway, guys, that is the
That's the end of this episode. We're done.
Yeah, well, we're done. It's done. It's all good. I'm just trying to think what else to say because we did not come prepared like always because that's the what away.
Normally, when we have a guest, I'll make like a promo picture and I'll put it on all the socials. Then we'll make like.
You stop doing that.
Okay, to be fair, I've been busy with my work has decided to put me through like some stupid Zoom class and for like so my work's like, oh, you haven't gone through the new hire training program yet, so we're gonna register you for that, even though I've been with the company for 3 years. So they're like, yeah, we're just gonna put you in these online Zoom classes and you'll have to learn all this stuff. I'm like, okay, cool. Basically knew 90% of everything because I've been with the company again for 3 years, and this is meant for new hires who have never started.
Yeah.
So I just put the Zoom window into one of my secondary windows, and then I opened up Unity, and I was working on Emporium all week. Right? So that's
fair.
Or sorry, Arcadium all week. So that's what I've been doing, and then I got distracted with that, and then you said Martinus, and then I woke up this morning. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta wake up in like 10 mintes because I gotta do the podcast, and then I'm like, oh shit, and then I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to change the Halloween. I got
change
the world from the Halloween set to the normal, and I'm like, oh no, I'm not prepared. I could have had time last night too, because then. I don't know.
It's not an issue. It's not an issue. It's whatever. I don't mind.
I do want to ask one big question and stuff. How I know to our new viewers or to reviewers that have watched me or watched you, because we probably get a little bit over. I meant to go to this one. I keep clicking on the wrong one. It's not changing. Oh wait, it's broken.
Is it broken?
Oh no, I fixed it. Okay, good. Anyway.
Okay.
Let's talk about the lore.
The lore.
Oh, God.
I mean, we do have Cactus right here.
So
that's Cactus in spirit.
That's
we can't zoom in on it, but there's a cactus right there on the
part of the
thing.
I mean, Voldemort had mentioned asking, "Is that a family member?" And you said no. But I mean, this is a Cactus in spirit.
Wait, oh yeah. I forgot you did ask me that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like, was that what you
is that a family member?
For people who don't know, Martin here is like the overseer of the lore of the Cactusito universe or whatever. And it's like, how long?
Very mysterious. It's been God. How long have we been doing this?
I think it's like 40 pages.
Years? Oh, you mean just that? Okay. Well, the book.
Yeah, just like the length of it.
So. The book
it's super long.
It's like I think nine chapters in total, epilogue and prologue and all of that. But like, yeah, just Cactusito's individual lore in there is pretty big. Like it's the first chapter of it, and that's pretty significant. And then, well, I had him basically write or like co-write with me the rest of it into a separate document, because just the book itself is supposed to be just an introduction to all of you guys and me, but it is mainly about me doing stuff with other people in my universe. So like, that long text there is not everything. There's more of it. You just need to go and find it. But hell, it is worth your time, I have to say. There's a lot more out there.
I need to go back and read it a little bit. I haven't really like sat down and read it. I just saw it was like this big document with like 18 pages, and I'm like, shit, I'm not reading that. Now I'm like, I want to make my own lore.
I was gonna say, where does the lore of this podcast come into that? Like, it's gonna be added in there at some point, right? I mean, okay, technically we do have lore based on this world and this set and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
The basement.
Yeah. The Johnny basement lore. Sorry, the Voldemort's lair lore.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I haven't told you about that joke either. But it's all in the Johnny podcast, so please go watch that one.
I also do still have that world uploaded, so I've been showing various people, hey, this is a basement I have of this. So afterwards, if you want to check out the basement, we still have it there.
Yeah, we still have it.
The only reason I've kept it, it's before I was like, oh, I shouldn't have this. This is creepy. But the Voldemort himself, he's like, oh, this is awesome. This is weird, but this is awesome. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'm keeping the world up, but it's private, so now I can show people.
Today, like,
so whatever.
Hyrule asked me today if I would be comfortable with something like that, like if someone were to remake my house, and I was like, I would be impressed.
Oh,
Hell yeah. Because if anyone took pictures of the inside of my house, that was probably me. If not, then I would be creeped out, yeah.
Oh, I ate the mushroom. Oh no. It doesn't even taste like any. Have I even had a mushroom? Oh god.
are you good over there?
I had a.
You good?
Oh gosh. I just had a mushroom. I now know why I don't like mushrooms.
I mean, if it's disgusting, just swallow it.
It felt like I was eating like a little person. Like I didn't like it. It like squished and like squirted in my mouth.
How do you know how eating a person feels like?
I don't know how. But it's like how my brain would imagine of how it would be. But that was like, oh gosh, that was so gross. Here, I'm gonna go put this back. That was probably a little bit dramatic by me, but still, turn that into a short.
Well, it won't be a short because so I was like, why am I cut off? And then I realized somehow I inadvertently changed the window on OBS, and it was wrong. But we're good now. So
Well, Hyrule disappeared in the meantime.
yeah, this is what happens though. We have all these things planned, not really planned. We just kind of wing it, and then shit happens, and there we go.
Yeah, I know. I mean, let's say I'm in the business too.
The one bit of lore I want to ask to Martin here is: it written in about me being raised by raccoons?
That's canon.
Has that been put in yet? Yes. So I don't remember the whole context, but as me going off, I've said that there was one time that Cactus took me to a mall, right? And he left me there at the mall.
I think I
had to go behind
something like that.
Yeah, and then I have to go behind the Taco Bell, and I end up being raised by raccoons for 3 months until Cactus came back to come and get me.
That'll end up as a short at some point. I'll run that episode through, and it'll come up as a short. I guarantee it.
It's the one that says I'm raised by raccoons.
Yeah, the one
that's
raised
one
by
of the
raccoons.
episode
Yep, that's the one. That's the one.
Well, I could add that, I
too.
suppose, but like, that's kind of weird.
It's kind of weird, bro.
Well, it was just a thing I came up with. I don't know. I just
It's kind of shining a bad light on our dad. I'm not gonna lie, man. Just like raccoons.
He already has a bad light to begin with. I don't think.
Okay, it is true that you are the oldest one, so technically, before he, figured out that he shouldn't experiment on his own children, that took another kid to go wrong. So, maybe he used to be a slightly different person before. I guess that would
Possibly.
fly, yeah. I mean, he sent me and Kazuya off to a school in some other place.
I have a spaceship. I'm happy about
You have a spaceship?
Yeah, he does.
I gotta
it.
see
It's in my lore.
Where's this lore posted? Is it in the Cactusito Discord?
Most of this, actually, what he came up with, is not posted because he just told me, and I was like, wow, one day I will maybe write that down, but that's a lot.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, that's fair.
But no, I can't talk about the spaceship because that is inside the lore, and that was actually a part of my own personal lore that I've made up for myself for the last 13
did you write
years.
it?
No, it's a fan fiction
Oh,
that's
here
been
we go
inside
with
my
the
head
ASMR.
for like 20 years.
Fan fiction.
Yes. I made it when I was like 15.
If it is a fan fiction, it's not canon.
No, but I made the spaceship inside the fan fiction into canon of my own lore.
So I gotta ask
you remember
about
the time
How
I
many
was like, I
fucking
really want a
layers
spaceship?
is that?
I gotta ask about the spaceship before you get started with that. Where does the dishwasher, the washing machine come into that? Is it a washing machine goes to space?
Oh wait, I haven't told you about the new thing.
Does the washing machine go to space and then like?
So I've been telling people I'm part washing machine. So how it goes down was like when someone asks me, "Oh, what are you?" I'm like, "I'm a cat, dog, wolf, chicken, cactus, washing machine," and they're like, "The washing machine?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I've been infused with a washing machine one time when I was 9." Like,
So washing machine is the weird thing in there, not the chicken.
Is it bad that I want to run through that entire thing of everything that you are running, run it through like an AI image generator and see what the hell it comes up with, and that's you?
Oh god, I never want to see that.
And then we'll put it on the wall for season 2.
Oh god.
Yep.
It'll be great. But yeah, the spaceship.
Yeah.
Let me finish my blah, 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 blah.
If you were part
washing
audience, here's an audience thing that mentioned here. It says if you were part washing machine, you'd have a rinse feature, right?
Exactly.
What are you rinsing?
My ass. Anyway.
Thank you for the title, by the way. I appreciate that.
You see what I said? It's like the title will happen.
Thank you for that.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So
anyway, continue on with that.
Spaceship.
Write that into the lore.
No, you don't. Can you imagine? There's this line that Hyrule has a rinsing feature for his ass. Like, no.
Yeah, that is. Thank you. That you.
I've seen worse.
Thank you. I love the title. Hyrule has a rinsing feature for his ass. Thank you very much for that. That is the greatest title ever.
So is it a canon feature that you are washing dishes professionally? Should the entire family leave it to you now?
Oh my god.
With your ass, but nonetheless.
What the hell is this conversation that's going on here?
What are we talking about?
God, we haven't said that that line in a while. Anyway.
The spaceship. It was an idea I came up when I was like 15.
Okay.
And what it was, it's a ship that can go anywhere,
So
be
in space,
anywhere,
it can go in space
and do anything. It can go in space, it can go underwater, it can breathe, you can go into lava, you can actually turn invisible in the spaceship, it can actually send out drones to where it could do recon and other stuff by itself. It can actually do a clone of yourself of a robot that can go that people cannot tell if it's you or not you. So it can go in a place of you as well.
Okay.
It has an infinite size and infinite rooms. Each room has a different theme or a different thing of it. So, for example, there could be like a pool or a spa or another thing or a control room, a gun room. You know, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's infinite. It's kind of like a TARDIS from Doctor Who. You can repair it. You can upgrade it. You can program in it to have more different marks. There's 3 marks because the current one is Mark 3. Mark 1 can't go as fast and doesn't do as many features, and a lot of features would fail. Mark 2 was a lot better, and Mark 3 has the most features of everything said. It's pretty much like the plot armor of a spaceship.
Don't you think this non-Euclidean spaceship is kind of breaking the lore continuum a little bit?
Oh well.
Yeah, I guess.
You fix it. Just take out some features of it. You'll be fine.
If you don't break it, I don't have to fix it. But just the existence of that kind of is like mildly threatening to, everything I would have to retcon.
Did we go over the lore of the washing machine?
With the ass rinsing feature? Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Just want to make sure. Where the hell do we go from there?
I don't know.
Oh, you mean like okay.
We met.
Yeah. Oh, you met?
Like IRL.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Was it another chicken
true.
Stealing incident?
No, it wasn't a chicken stealing incident.
Okay.
So this one was a lot more tamer than that. But the story afterwards was kind of funny too. Anyway, so how me and Martin met, it was like one day, because he lives in the Czech Republic, right? About said.
Yeah.
I hope I said that right. I think I did. Yeah, you see the little thing on his own. But anyway, he was like, hey, I'm coming to America. And I made a joke to him and stuff, said, yeah, we should go to Waffle House or something if you come to where I live. And he's like, hey, I'm actually passing through where you live. So do you want to go to Waffle House?
Yeah,
and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, do what? And my RL friends, they happened to be like, hey, we haven't hanged out in a while. Do you want to hang out? So I was like, yeah, sure. And this happened to be on the same day with Martin here.
Are these same friends as like Fifi and all the other ones? The Waffle House dude? Okay.
VV and all them.
Yeah.
So
I thought you just brought bodyguards with you.
no, they were my friends and stuff. So I will say this. Martin was like one of the very first people I ever met online.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't really know how to go about it.
Right.
And I was kind of scared because I'm like, I don't know how this is going to go down. I don't know how. I don't think he would have done anything because he's a pretty good sense of character. But you never can be too safe.
Fair.
So, but anyway, I was kind of like told my friends like, hey, can you all like walk with me and stuff? And they're like, dude, he's not going to do anything. Like, just go. I'm like, but can you please? He's like, just go. And he's like, okay, whatever. Come on, let's go. Like, it was him and his brother. And then all three of us walked down. And then Martin, like, walked up to me. Like, I saw him, and I kind of like, so they were out in the front. When I walked around the corner, I saw them and turned around and like, walked back.
You're like, I can't do this. I'm done. I'm out.
They pushed me around the corner at this point in time. Yeah, and that's when Martin, he saw me and stuff, and he's like, "Hey man, hey!" And he gave me a hug and stuff, and my other friends.
I have to admit, I was pretty intimidating in that Hawaii shirt and.
Well, he's probably a bit more intimidating because he's not this short IRL, probably.
Well,
he's not that
I just
short.
didn't know.
Yeah, not that short.
I just didn't know, and I didn't know how it was going to go down or anything. So I'm like, oh my god, this is like intense for me, because it's like I've never seen this person. Like they've only seen me online for like my whole life until that one moment. Everything I've ever said popped into my mind in that moment as well too, and I'm like, oh shit, this guy's probably think I'm a weird ass person.
You are.
Which I am.
You are.
Which, by all means, I am.
Like, not a bad thing.
But it's like I just had an instant regret at this whole time. But I had a great time. It was funny because he was like, "Hey, we have already ate at Waffle House. So do you want to eat at Wendy's down the road?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah!" So we all walked out to the Wendy's.
Man, I miss Wendy's.
We ate food. And we had a great time. We all had a wonderful, and it was good.
So
it was absolutely amazing.
When was this in?
That was last year, I think.
I want to say maybe.
Autumn.
Yeah, about last.
It's
Yeah,
like a year
that's
ago.
about right.
Yeah, like a year ago.
Yeah.
Because when I
Damn, is it
went
really been
to,
already that long?
Well, I mean, Rules only
Yeah,
just found out that we've been doing this for 6 months, so
God.
you know.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, that's
October
true
last
too,
year,
yeah.
I believe, is when I was there. We went for a 14-day-long road trip down the East Coast. So I've been everywhere from New York to Miami and Key West, and I just wanted to see
Yeah.
like a piece of the world. And honestly, like meeting you and meeting Inky during that trip was like that kind of a starting point for me, where I realized, hey, well, I know a lot of people online, but I've never seen them, and I kind of want to do that now because it's pretty cool.
Oh,
So I started doing that in
yeah.
Europe, which is, not that expensive for me. And I've seen most of my German friends at this point, and French friends. Well, like,
mm-hmm.
I really got into it, and those are all, like, wonderful people. So I hope I can keep doing this as long as I got money for it, because, man, it's, like,
Yeah.
indescribable how good that feels to be able to connect with that person in real life, too. Because, we are VTubers.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. The community
Yeah.
is difficult, and many people will be pretending to be your friend and then just leave you when they like feel like they're not getting traction or not getting anywhere, cannot use you anymore.
Yeah.
These kinds of things that
That's true.
happen to me quite a lot of times. So like being able to meet these people in real life, you reinforce that bond with them, that like,
Mhm.
yeah, we're here. If you go away, I still know where you live. In a not threatening way, actually, but that kind of mentality.
If you leave me, I know where you live. I know where you live. Like, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get
I get
socks
what you mean,
for
though.
you're gonna get socks for Christmas because I'm gonna send them there. Dumbass. that kind of energy, I guess. It is
Yeah.
it is a wonderful thing to be able to do this, and that trip down the East Coast was one of the best things I had in my entire life, alongside my trip to Japan. I'd say those were two very memorable things that I did.
Oh yeah, and that was like one of the things that happened with the podcast too. So I guess to pull the curtain behind on certain things and stuff, Martin was supposed to be our guest before Johnny. But
Yeah. Yeah.
Because of like time constraints and time things and like time zones and stuff like that. That's why we got him on now. But it was cool because when I was talking,
just a little bit upset, just a little bit
Just a
upset
little
that he
bit.
was here, but
just a little
you know,
bit.
I was like, hey, I got a Saturday free right now. It's like, oh well, we got Johnny on.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's like,
Well,
all right.
it kind of just happened, okay? It was just one of the things to where I just like kind of went and I didn't
I
expect
have
a yes,
to
and he gave a
respect
yes.
my grandfather, so I was okay
he
with
gave a
it.
yes. It was weird because like we were all like is
We were
it
just
gonna
expecting
happen?
no, and he said yes, but anyway,
Yeah.
I think it was like after that or before that you went to Japan.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I think so.
I think it was
I think I
after.
told you. I think I told you like, yeah, I got this
Yeah, you
weekend
did.
open, and then I'm going away for like some time, so I will be able to do it right
Yeah. How was that trip?
now. It was, well, good and bad. Good because
Oh.
wow, that country is awesome, and I wanted to always visit. Bad because that was a family vacation, so
Oh yeah.
yeah. Not the best thing when you got a father the way I do, who is kind of like, hostile sometimes.
Yes,
Many
I know
people
that
doesn't
is.
know English.
Yeah.
Doesn't know English, doesn't want to respect the Japanese, doesn't want to respect customs, would eat everything with a fork there just because he says he's not a barbarian. Mom at least tried to use the chopsticks.
what?
Me and my sister, we know how to use them. So it felt pretty embarrassing sometimes. But whenever I got the
Oh my gosh.
opportunity to separate from the group
I just
and I could actually explore on my own, I would. And I have been everywhere I wanted to be. And that was incredible.
That's good.
Was that Akihabara, I believe, was that place? Shibuya. I've been there. I have a picture with the Hachiko statue as well, and like all these places
Yeah.
we've been to. We've been to Osaka, Kyoto, Tokyo, of course. I was like 3 days. Hiroshima, the island next to Hiroshima, which is like used to be a monk-only sanctuary. So, and Nara. That is a incredible city because you got like domesticated deer in there. They just normally walk over crosswalks and they wait for the green light to cross the road. It's crazy, like seeing something like that. I've been all around the world at this point, but Japan was really breathtaking. I wouldn't want to live there, but I sure as hell want to visit it again.
I always wanted to go to Japan, but I just wanted to break the fact of like saying that not eating chopsticks because you're not a barbarian is such a line to unpack of going to a foreign place that has
Yeah, I know.
completely different customs and that's wild.
I was very much upset when I like caught that this line of thinking is what my father will show, and I knew that like 2 months prior because he flat out refused to do that. So I knew that the trip is going to be cringeworthy because of that. It was pretty bad, but it was just me feeling bad because I was embarrassed for my parents. My dad, he didn't really care. Also, as I said, he doesn't speak English, so whenever we had to actually deal with something or order something, I had to be there for that. And well, many Japanese don't speak English either, so I actually had to use my very, very mediocre and, well, maybe even below mediocre Japanese to communicate sometimes, which was pretty cool because I could understand them and they could understand me. I mean, like doing business with vendors isn't that difficult when you know thank you, goodbye, hello, and I want this. But,
What?
it gets
No
the point
Google
across.
Translate?
No, I just
I
want
don't
to say
know.
this is a PTSA. I'm just going to say this. If you're going anywhere foreign, please learn the language. Please do.
At
Please
least a
just
few
do.
words.
Like at least know like thank you, like thank you, hello, goodbye, like simple things. You don't have to like have
I usually
a
learn
full-on
languages
conversation.
because I want to know if people are talking shit about me in front of my face in their own language.
Okay,
That is a
that's
very
Sorry,
smart
fair.
Rose, I'm gonna make a really stupid remark here, but if I say go somewhere in the U.S. in April, do I have to learn American?
Anyway, so I was trying to transition out of that. And I
Just say you're
couldn't.
from Minnesota and they're gonna accept you.
Minnesota.
I always say I'm from Minnesota. So, sometimes I get away with it.
Minnesota.
But I would rather be from Tennessee, honestly.
Yeah, 10. I
Goddamn, that
see.
state is beautiful.
I kind of want to check it out, and I have
Oh.
a week off in April, and I'm actually heavily considering it.
It looks like Germany, actually, which is
How is the
Which was
weather
very
in
funny and
April?
shout
It's
out to me.
really Hot and rainy.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
it's pretty much
Cool. I
that's-
can go to
well,
Dollywood.
Well, it may. Yeah, I don't know if you could get into Dollywood now. If
Why
all you
not?
don't know, I live in Tennessee. Blah blah blah. Who? Anyway, dox myself. Oh,
All the
Oh
time.
no! Now
Oh.
we know your
but-
state.
oh no. Yeah,
Such
I
a
know.
precise
But anyway,
location.
it is so expensive right now to get in. It is like 300. I think it's like $100 per ticket or something. It's something crazy like that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, if
I can go to
you do
Waffle
come
House.
to this state, yeah, if you do come, I would love to meet and have. It'll be awesome.
All right, cool. That may. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the logistics of it. I think right now
April's probably a good month to go.
April's probably a good month to go, but it's it's like $600 round ticket to fly from here to there and back. So it's not that bad.
You can go to mountains, so it'll be awesome.
It's. I was gonna say it's too bad, Martin, is when you were there, you didn't meet Blue, or do you not know Blue? Maybe you don't know Blue.
I know Blue.
I don't think he knows Blue. Oh,
I know Blue.
have you met Blue?
Well, several times in VR chat, but not in real life. No.
Oh, missed
You
opportunity.
know she lives like 10 minutes away from me.
I know you talked about her quite a lot.
Oh.
Well.
Oh.
Yeah. What? No.
Oh, okay.
Not like that.
Not like that. Okay.
Caught in 4K.
God in 4K.
No, it's not like that.
Okay.
I'll never
Anyway.
forget the time we met. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Yeah.
I literally thought I was gonna die. But
Was that before or after she stole the eggs? Also, speaking of stealing things,
well, when she stole the eggs, that kind of scared me a little bit because I was like, "Am I going like is something bad about to happen to us? Like what's about to happen?" But no, she's really sweet. I do.
she's learning how to be a chicken
I enjoyed
herself, so
that
she
time.
has to steal all the eggs to it's just like
Don't make that
it's
claim.
what?
And she a phoenix or something?
Well, yeah, but she's a space chicken, right? So it makes
Yeah.
sense that she would steal eggs IRL. She's got to like figure out how to make them go to space and then make space chickens.
Okay, that's I mean, I admire
Write that down in the
I
lore.
guess.
Okay. Anyway,
Speaking of
what? No, fuck
speaking of
no.
stealing things, we may have stolen this Twitch channel. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
oh, we should talk about that.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
that's the yes. Okay. So here, I'm gonna do the OG set. So
yeah.
anyway, and you can chime in if you want to. But
So I had talked about making a Twitch channel for a while, and I'm like, okay, let's just see what I can
Yeah.
get for a name. And then one day I was like on Twitter, and I decided, hey, let's search up the hashtag WADA. And I'm like, oh, okay, I see other people like have done WADA stuff in the past, and one of them is like, oh, they've done their username is WATA_podcast. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I wonder if it's available on Twitch. Was the line of thinking I had with that, knowing damn well it was not going to be available, and then I found out it was available. I'm like, oh, okay, so now we're just taking that.
yeah, we took someone's dead channel's name.
That's
Oh.
what happened. Some dead channel WADA
Yeah.
name. Yeah,
If it's a dead channel,
Yeah.
it's dead.
yeah.
What if
You know
we
what's
end
funny,
up
though,
actually
because all
getting
those
big
links-
and then the people reach out to us?
Yeah, shout out to Shelly. Thank you for your WADA podcast Twitch channel.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't think they're doing it anymore. But it's funny because now all their links now actually go to something again. They're like, oh, hey, there's a WADA. There's WADA. Oh, this isn't. What the fuck is this shit? There's a cat girl on here and someone talking about stealing eggs and rinsing their asshole with a water. Like, what the fuck is this?
Why the hell is he a cat girl? Like,
Oh
I
man.
think I'm more concerned about the washing machine bit.
favorite color?
Obviously, it's blue.
It's actually green.
It's yellow. Oh.
That was interesting. Okay, that was something.
I love green too. Green's my favorite color. You can't.
I know.
We can't
Anyway,
tell.
I know.
Totally can't tell what the image behind you. Couldn't. Yeah, green. Everything's green.
Oh yeah, have you seen the AI me? It's hot.
I didn't want to look at it.
Didn't want to look at it. What is that bad?
Beyond cursed. When you guys made this, Hyrule immediately sent it to me, and I was like, wow. Yeah. Wow.
Well, I also have the NSFW version as well. So
What the what?
if you want a copy of
Don't
that,
say that. Don't say
No,
that. I literally I scrubbed that from my brain, and now
I'm good. I'm good.
No,
You're good?
No.
If Wada ever gets canceled, I know the reason why now.
oh no.
I'm just surprised.
It's just going to be Trev said something. No, it's going to be Trev 100% in any situation.
I'm the guy
It's going
with the
to be
unhinged
Trev.
opinions, man. Like,
Okay,
come on.
So with that image over there too, I did.
Trev will say something that's just on the wall, just like, hey, it's like borderline of like, oh shit, we can get a lot of trouble for this stupid dumbass shit. What Trev just said.
So what you're saying is we should go rent a
And you
white
got a
van, put
SpongeBob licking
a
that.
sign on the side that says,
No. Anyway.
So what kind of content do you do in wait, okay, so you're primarily VR chat, right? Or do you not do any sorry, let me rephrase that. Do you do things outside of VR chat that isn't just wait, what the fuck am I saying? Okay, Brago.
Do you do other content besides VR chat? There you go.
I do a lot of content besides VR chat. I do VR chat only once a week.
Damn.
Oh, there you go.
Exactly.
Like what?
Well, out of the
There.
recurring
Who's that?
things, I guess. Like VR chat is every Wednesday. Then every Thursday we're trying to throw together a Final Fantasy 14 online collab. So that's like 4 people that have to meet for that. Also, the VR chat Wednesdays, I got 2 people who are like the core members of that. One of them is Morgan Tal, which you probably don't know, but the other one is Andrew. Actually, he joined me for that, and he's using that as like a way of finally getting out there and streaming like somewhat regularly. So if he doesn't stream at all, he does try to, at least on Wednesday with me, and I really appreciate that. Well, and when it comes
What time
to
do you do these streams?
usually the time when we start is 7 p.m. Central European time. So that's like
So that would be
right now
my
that's
time.
2. Right now that's 2 your time, and when you get the time change later, it's gonna be 1 your time, I believe.
Yes, the time change happens
I think so.
tonight.
So how long does this go on for?
We've been actually doing it for just under a month, I believe. I just decided that okay, well, I have been streaming outside of VR chat for a very long time.
Right.
And I thought to myself, well, maybe I could make this work since I do have an avatar now. So shout out to Cactusito for it, because he gave me this as a birthday gift this year, and that's like absolutely incredible. So yeah, since I have an avatar now, I decided, yeah, I might as well try streaming VR chat and see what comes of it. And like every time we do that, there's no plan. We just walk in and we're like,
oh yeah, 100%.
what the hell are we doing? So
So it's our
but it
podcast.
always
pretty
It's
much.
basically our podcast.
yeah, basically it is a podcast.
Yeah.
Like I actually this Wednesday, this Wednesday we were just sitting there like 5 guys just sitting around and talking about totally random stuff, like how cool is I don't know, tourist spots in Germany, for example, or how would you compare your country to Germany because you're bordering each other. And so I went off on like those 20-minute long monologues, and everyone in the room actually seemed interested in it, which was like crazy to me. But yeah, we do these random ass things on Wednesdays, and they usually work out. Like sometimes we play games, sometimes we get drunk, sometimes we don't get drunk. And everything else that happens when you are not drunk, you know, the less interesting stuff. So
I love how
That-
that's a feature.
yeah, sometimes I mean, look, I am a person of a
Sometimes you
Slavic
get drunk,
descent.
sometimes you don't. I love how that's a defining point.
Yes, it is.
That's usually if you want to have fun and just let go in VR chat, you have to be under the influence of
Yeah.
something. And since Germany has legalized cannabis, well, I have to catch up with vodka. It's only natural.
Nice.
Yeah, we haven't been doing this for long, so we're still kind of like stumbling around, but we are getting more and more people involved into it, and it is becoming like a pretty cool thing right now, I'd say. And when it comes to the rest of the weeks, I usually just like randomly plan collabs or something. I am trying to do as much as I can before I am really forced to find a job, because I already am kind of short on money, of course.
Fair. Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I'm working on it, and it seems the channel is slowly getting somewhere. It has been stagnant for the last year year, but I've been in this for 3 years, so I guess why not just continue, right? If I wanted to get
That's
somewhere, I would have quit a long time ago, but I'm doing this for myself.
Yeah, exactly.
So it is fun
Yeah,
and it's good.
Yeah.
you know, you don't even have to be consistent on it as long as you're having fun with it. Who cares about the numbers and shit, right? Like, I don't know. Yeah.
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 Yeah, and I mean, I also started like actually posting something to YouTube sometimes. So like, if I make clip now, you can just send them, pack them as a short, and send them to YouTube immediately. So I tried that a few times.
yeah.
The turnout was incredible, actually. I wasn't expecting that many people to see it, and on one side, that's cool. On the other side, I'm like,
That's scary.
that is so disheartening.
Yeah.
Because I have compilations, like 10-minute
Right.
compilations of my clips, which I made, cut, and all of that, and edited, and all of them that are Czech, because I sometimes stream in Czech. I have Czech clips, so I
Mhm.
had to, of course, make subtitles for these and translate them into English, and that is some effort, actually.
Oh.
So I did that. I posted those, and I got like 5 views.
Yes.
And then I post a stupid ass clip of myself, which I only like click clip, then I click upload to YouTube. I don't even edit it or anything. And it gets 700 views in like 1 week. And I'm just sitting there like, this is not good. I don't like this, but it is what it is, I guess.
Okay,
So,
I mean, I'm
I
gonna
guess
go
that's
back
just
to
how it's gonna be.
episode 18 where we had Johnny on, and he was mentioning, hey, if you're streaming or if you're doing content creation on like YouTube and stuff, don't just post highlight reels, which sounds like what you posted was a highlight reel, which is why I only got 5 views.
But also, I just use them as like a storage space, basically,
Oh,
like a
yeah.
repository. If you want to, see a clip again, you know you can find it there. So it's kind of like showing what my
okay.
channel has to offer. That's why I'm not that much upset about it, but it is still a little bit upsetting that like videos that you put effort into don't get views, and the ones that are just like cheap garbage basically shoot out there.
Yeah.
It is a weird world we're living
Well,
in.
that's
Well, and
about
that's
that's
the-
about right.
That's the thing. Like, you can put a lot of effort into something, and then it won't necessarily like. For example, the shorts that we've been putting out, I don't know what's going to be popular, what's not. For some reason, you talking about being a cat girl is popular, right? Like, how the hell is that popular over anything else? The music making clip where you talk about how you make music and you do this and that only got 10 views on TikTok. 10.
Yeah.
But
Damn.
but I'm a cat girl one gets like over 300. It's like there's no way of trying to find these algorithms for all these sites and stuff, trying to figure out, okay, when's the best time to post or what's the best kind of content. It's just like,
Yeah.
Well, apparently you have to hook people very quickly.
yeah, the RNG
Everything
is
you do.
just
that's true, you do.
it's something, that's for sure.
I don't know if you heard about, because talking about this made me think of a video
Right.
that I watched. I need to finish. I don't think I finished it. But it's talking about like the faceless AI channels that are going on right now. It's like a trend on YouTube.
Yep.
It's where these people, for people who don't know at home, they're nasty and I don't like them. But it's like this, what you do is like you go and you use AI to like make a video prompt, and you use an AI voice, and you do all this other stuff, and you just make a video in a matter of like 10 minutes and upload it, and then like you get 4.5 billion views because it's like brain rot.
Yeah.
Oh, you forgot the part where they actually have to buy some people that are gonna comment on that. Oh, thank you, great video, and then it's gonna blow up because of the interactions.
yeah. You got that, and
Because
also you gotta
whenever
sell
I
your
was
course
scrolling
as well.
through any of those videos, man, it was just like botted responses. Like the comment section was just AI, the video was AI, and it just made me want to throw up. Like these things are so low effort, but it works because that's apparently what people want to see. I mean, I've seen a few channels that have like police clips on them, and they do this exactly, and it's like totally random commentary. Absolutely doesn't make sense, and it just
and
works.
I know
guess.
the
People wanna
programs
watch
they're
that.
using because that's how I've been running out these shorts now. But mind you, we're making our own content. I'm just using it to separate and kind of help me with the process.
I mean, I can respect
But
that.
Yeah,
and
to
that's
separate.
that's probably what it was meant for. But other people are like, oh yeah, I could just make a random video and not do any effort here, and then we'll run it through this and then that, and then yeah.
I did a long time ago. I did have an idea of making like a parody YouTube channel that makes fun of a lot of the AI channels.
Yeah.
But I'm like, one, is that even ethical? And two, would people even get the joke?
I would. I've seen a few videos like that already.
it would be like to where, like, for example, like talking about like, oh, Elon Musk has bought himself a 15-pound dildo that cost him $4.5 billion or something like that. Or
Solid gold.
said that. I should have not said that. Wait.
I was gonna say he can use that 4.5-pound dildo when he gets deported from the country, because that's the news I saw this morning when I opened up Twitter.
What the?
Yeah.
He's getting. Why is he getting deported?
I don't want to get into politics on this, but yeah, there's some stuff going on about that.
I gotta look into that. Okay, well, we don't have. We
don't
won't
have to
get
talk
into
about
that.
that.
But I'm just more of like.
Also,
I haven't
I'll be
heard
so.
about it.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm
Whatever.
gonna be so glad when you guys finally vote someone, because then I don't have to look at any of this information anywhere else.
Oh yes, please.
Yes,
please.
please. Oh, no,
it's gonna
our
get
Twitter
worse.
feeds.
Yeah, can you guys?
It's gonna get worse.
Can you guys get over with it so now I don't have to look at it anymore? That'd be great. Thank you.
Oh look, no look.
And
If one
you're right
candidate
next
gets,
to him. You're right next to him. You're in Canada, right?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
But me over here on the other side of the planet, I know fucking everything. If Trump wipes his ass, I know that because it's on my feed. So like, why do I know that? I
Also,
really don't care.
if you want a feed that's not toxic or filled with a bunch of random shit like that, head over to BlueSky. Also, we have a BlueSky.
Yeah,
shout
I am
out.
already there. I left Twitter actually.
A lot of people are
Sometimes I
leaving
look
Twitter.
there,
So.
and I'm like, every time I look there, I'm like, oh, that's why I left. Okay, going back.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. I'll open up BlueSky, and I'm actually like, oh, hey,
do I
it's
even
that-
still have a BlueSky account?
Yeah, you do have, because I pinged you in it for something a while back ago. You do. So I'm like,
I don't remember my password.
oh. Anyway, I go in there and I'm like, oh, it's so nice. Like, yeah, you get if you sign up an account and don't turn off the NSFW stuff, you'll end up with a lot of furry porn. But once you get past all that, it's like,
Nice.
oh, it's
Yeah, that's horrible.
that's like the #1 comment right now. Everyone signs up and you like people are like, how do I get rid of the furry porn? I don't want to see this.
Well, my recommendation is don't follow accounts that post furry porn. I think that's
Yeah, that's
That's
like that's the thing.
actually.
Well, it's not even them following an account. It's them. They're looking at the Discover page to see like, oh, what kind of accounts can I follow,
yeah.
and that's what pops up is a lot of furry porn. I think PV has
He's
this
having a
issue
breakdown
as well.
because he can't remember his password. He wants to see that furry porn, man. I can see it in his
Oh
eyes.
man, come on, rules.
That was the most unhinged shit I ever heard in my life.
But it's true. It's true. That's what's been happening. Everyone's like, oh,
If you don't turn off the NSFW filter, you see furry porn. It should be a short. That's so funny.
PV's in the audience here says, okay, I follow you and I only get furry porn. So, question mark. I don't know. I couldn't tell you that there. Yeah. But
Oh my god! How long have we been going for?
Besides
We
the-
need
I don't post
episode on
that.
this note.
I don't have any yet.
besides the furry porn, at least on there you're not seeing a lot of political stuff, and it's so kind of refreshing. You get on there, you can actually see the people you follow. You don't see a lot of bots. It's very nice. And then I go back to Twitter, and I'm like, oh
That's good.
man, this is just a cesspool of bots and GFX artists DMing you about how they want to give you like
There are
icons
moderation
or whatever,
lists.
and yeah.
It's like you can subscribe to a list, and it like the guy who made that list. Anyone he adds into it, that list bans him. Not bans him, but like blocks that person for everyone who's following that list immediately. There
Yeah.
are many people who are, sussing out all those GFX bots and basically just immediately eliminating them by adding them to these lists. These guys are having a tough time on BlueSky, and I hope they're gonna have it even worse because I hate them so much.
Oh yeah, no, it's becoming a problem
Like
there.
the scams are unhinged.
But Twitter, I'm never going to say X because it's always been Twitter to me.
I don't. Why would I
is-
call it my ex? I don't want to think about her anyway.
Oh god, that's so good. Oh
That's
man,
a Trump joke.
that is
That
such
was a Trump
that really
joke,
is, that
but it was
really is.
actually a really good one, though.
That was a really good one. But yeah, no, there's just I've been right now double posting on both platforms, but I'm probably gonna discontinue using Twitter at some point. So much so that like today I logged on and it's like, hey, you've been with us for 12 years. I'm like, holy shit, it's been 12 years.
Oh God.
And I'm like, Okay, well, it wasn't so bad before. 12 years ago, it means I would have signed up an account in 2012.
You've been there when the strength of men failed.
What?
12 years ago. You've been there. That is a long time to be on Twitter,
Yeah,
honestly.
that is. But
Yeah, 4.
but
I don't
yeah,
know how long I've been.
I'm mostly now on Blue Sky for the most part. So yeah, go check it out. Wada has a channel on there, but I think we'll end it off there. We've been going for about an hour. Before we head out, Martinus, do you want to shout out any socials or anything about where people can find you?
Well, you can find me on Blue Sky, YouTube, and Twitch. Of course, Twitter, but don't go there. Basically, everywhere I have the same name. It's MartinusAKS. If you put it in the description somewhere, then people can actually spell it. It's a kind of a difficult surname, but it is there. Like if you Google Martinus, I guess, and then you just are looking for the blue fox. It's that simple. Just the blue fox.
I was going to say Martinus. It's not a martini, so, you know, if you do spell martini, you might find a blue fox, but you also might find a lot of martinis.
I also have a rank of captain, like CPT, in front of my name, so that might narrow it down a bit.
Are you over there facepalming? Because I see a facepalm starting to happen. Is that... Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Okay.
Oh.
It's not cringy, I swear.
Not what he said. Not what you said. What he said.
No, I mean, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
It's not that cringy. What are you talking about? Anyway,
yeah, I live between both worlds, between the
I don't wanna
boomers
hear a
and the
word.
zoomers. I can take it, man.
I do not want to hear a word out of you.
Man, I can't wait to
You're
meet
the
you.
most cringiest person
I
I've
was
ever
gonna
met
say-
in my
I was
life.
going to say, I can't wait to meet you in person, and then I'll make all my cringe jokes, and you won't be able to run away. Because I'll just be there.
I'll cry.
Boo.
That sounds like a challenge, and I'm up for it.
I'm gonna cry.
Okay, cool. Anyway, that ends off this episode here of What Are We Talking About? I hope we have
Gosh, my
entertained
stomach
you.
is hurting now. Lord, that joke hurt me.
You had too many
I think it's the
martinis.
pizza.
No, it's not the pizza. It's the damn blue martini thing or whatever. Blah, 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 blah.
All right, yes. So
Well,
we'll
some
end
people
off the
call me that,
episode
so-
here. Thank you guys for checking it out. Hopefully this was entertaining. We have 2 more episodes left of this season. Maybe we'll get a guest on next week. There will be a special episode for 28, and then we'll probably take a little bit of a break there. Go check us out. We have a website at whatarewetalkingabout.lol, as well as we're on socials. We're now on Twitch, the YouTubes. We have a link tree. I'll just link the link tree in the description, and you can guys check out all the other links that we have. But yeah,
You know, you never experience life unless you lick your own asshole.
are you gonna wash it out with your washing machine first?
No comment.